something strange in the neighborhood.
Hello everyone, it's Travalgar Vallertine. How's it going today? Today we're doing a vehicle drawing. Today it's going to be the Ghostbusters station wagon, which is a 59 Cadillac. I think that's a 59 Cadillac. I'm just going to do some basic blocks here just to get some of the shape. Like so. Wheels. Oop, move it down a bit. Sorry, the paper's not tapered down, so it moves around and things, but hey. Okay, for the bonnet shape, split off into these three sections. So you've got the main bonnet shape, separated by the two, where the two lights come in at the front. Two lights at the front here. It's just two circles either side. Then these are got thick rims around them. Extend to the side a little bit. Then the grille, sort of V shape in the center. And there's another grille underneath it that curls around. Maybe follow that V section in the center. There's these other whole circles on the bumper. I'm not sure if they were for lights or something. Just like so. This is quite a thick bumper, so it curls around just where the wheel arch would be. Like so. And the wheel arch is just comes off the bumper a little bit, straight edge, then comes straight down. And it's a long wheelbase across here. You can't really see the rear wheel because it's covered up, but the smooth design of the 50s. And then the tail fins start from the center line that comes following the bumper across. You've got the fin at the back, and you've got the center light, and the rear end of it just comes together, and then this small section here is rounded. Okay, now for the windscreen, which curls across there. Then you've got the two passenger windows at the side. Then you've got the large window at the back. This is where the door will be. Doors. There's a lip that goes around the arches. Okay, and then for the top lights here, there's various different photos that I found. It's hard to find like which one's more legit than the others, but I'm just going to try. It's quite straightforward. The main difference with the pictures is just how the top is actually made. So I've got two circles here for the main lights. These other siren bits here, and there's another stack which is just this rectangular shape. Then you've got this long shape coming down here, and there's a series of pipes coming down. Like so. Then there's a box there. Circle shape, circle shape. And there's a radar dish coming on here. Comes down. Another siren up there. Small lights. Looks like there's a tank there. It's quite complicated, but it's alright, it's not too bad. Okay, I'm just going to do those lines in pen that I've just shown you to draw. It's quite straightforward. You've got the two circle lights on either side for the headlights. The main V-shaped grille. Got the two circles on the bumper. Remember, the bumper curls round. the top bonnet stretched into these three sections. The two main sections from the lights, and this main middle section that comes from the grille. Got this windscreen that curls round. It's a classic 50 design, streamlined effect to this small little circle edge at the end, these fins. The back wheel arch is covered up here, so it's just a straight line. Then the main shapes on top, you've got the two lights here, small series of lights there, block up there for another lights. This I'm showing into more detail later. Just give you the rough shapes: block, circle, circle, block, up, radar. Yeah, you get the gist of it. Should go over it into some pen, just so it looks a lot better, and you'll be able to see it a lot more. So 1 second. Okay, now I've done the majority of the lines in pen, just so you can see it a bit better. So you added a lip round just on the edges of the windows as well, like so. Added the door handles down here. Now just for the top section, well, it's going to get a bit more complicated and tricky, but yeah, just bear with me. Okay, so this main block at the top. So, split this off into sections. Okay. And there's another circle shape going up, and across. Right, there's a sideways box going across here. So if my hand gets in the way, just the way the paper is. This is where the tubes come down from the top here. Okay, and then there's two cylinders here. Just try and keep the pivot of my hand the same. There's another box here with a siren on top. And there's a satellite dish going up. Like I said, a lot of these details won't be absolutely accurate to what the movie had and stuff, but it'll probably just vary as well what kind of equipment they were carrying for a different job, so you never know. There's a big tank there. Okay, starting to look pretty good. Some other details, I added just these small chrome strips on top of the bumper here. Just going to add the window wiper, add some small vents here for the poly filter, just for the air filter inside. My photo reference doesn't have any wing mirrors, so I'm just going to add some there anyway. Okay, maybe for the grille here. Just doing some vertical lines, one in the center. Just keeping the shape the same, the lines the same, sorry. Like so. For details of the lights, I'm just going to do small dashes here. I'm using a 0.1 graphics pen, as you can see, just to do this. There's a small badge there on top. Doing a lip round where the license plate would go here for the bonnet. This is going to be the bottom grille here. It's very similar to the top one, but it just extends past the lights. so. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Now for the wheels. Although it has got standard wheels on it and stuff, I want to do something a little bit different. I know I'm drawing the complete original, so not much difference. Okay, I was going to do some large chunky tyres. Monster truck style, bro. Okay, for these chunky tyres, I'm going to start by doing a rim in the centre. It's not very, it's a highly low profile, so it's big, fat, squashy tyres, so it's not has got a big rim in it. Do a centre line there. Do a second one coming down, just to indicate the 3D effect. Okay, now for the treads. You can measure this to make it a bit more perfect, especially if you want to do something more professional. Just use my free hand there. Just doing some dashes here where I want the tread to start and go. So one there. What would be good is just to keep it opposite as well, just to maintain a bit of symmetry. So from there to there, here, and here, there, 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 boop, beep. I'm drawing the wheel a bit sparse, but so there's going to be an odd one there, but never mind. Okay, and I want the tread to be a V shape in the centre. So those lines that I'm just drawing now, I'm going to come down like so. And because you'll see more of this tread here than you will this one, I'll make this one larger. And again on this side, slim them down. Again on the same side. Okay. Try and keep the same shape as that circle. So mimic the pivot motion, that's what I kind of do. So this is this motion. There. Goes down. So. Now what you need to do is join them up. Okay, now that I've added all the tread up, I'm just going to, with this line that goes in between, I'm just going to do a small half circle. It's not quite a half circle, but not quite joining it up with these lines here, but the tread on this side. So then where the tread comes in, this side. Okay, it looks pretty good. Now I'm going to do some shock absorbers here. This will be the main wheel brace. Then from here, do some hydraulic suspension. Comes behind this wheel arch. I'm going to do several stacks of it. This will be a circle there, there, there. Follow these lines up. Okay, I'll keep the frame of the body intact. Just gonna do a bit more of a larger chassis that comes down. so. Okay, I'm going to probably do the same effect for all these tyres in time lapse, but I'll do that in a second. I'm just going to go into some shading that I'm going to do for the actual vehicle. Then I'll do the rest of the vehicle, and then I'll just go into what I basically did, but you'll see what it is. Okay, so this one's going to be pen and ink, so I'm just going to do some block shading in certain areas. So across here, the top of these lights here. Try and keep that little highlight in between where I do the shading. Although it's a negative filter again, so it's a white box. Going across. And for the chrome, that's nice and excuse me. For the chrome, that's nice and shiny. Like so. I just actually noticed the photo reference I've got for this vehicle was actually from a remote control car. I just saw this big antenna sticking from the back of it. I think I haven't drawn that antenna yet, but it's like, wait a minute. What's that big antenna actually for? It can't be for a CB radio. It's huge. It's actually a remote control car. Never mind. Still got the gist of what the vehicle is. Like so. For this chrome bit here. Oh. You shall ride into Valhalla, all shiny and chrome. Okay. Indicate these lines by the bonnet. I'm just going to do some line dashes as well, just to break up the transition from the darkest part. Oh, I haven't done the decals across the side yet. That's be a good thing to do next. Okay, so where this pipe starts, that goes right to the lights at the front. Just gonna do a line going across. And another one. From which I'm just going to do these little blocks that go across. This is the yellow and black stripe that goes down the length of the car. And then there's another one like this on the roof. Can't have done the vehicle without these little warning lines. This red section, because I'm using pen, I'm just going to do this a little bit darker with lines. Going across. And here's going to be the ghost symbol, which is actually a little tricky to actually draw, but I'm just going to do an indication there. Then there's a logo, we believe. I think that's what it says. Try and read it from my photo reference. I'm just going to get the indication of numbers there. Okay, for the, might just do the roof shapes as well to show you what I'm going to be doing. So I want to emphasize dark sections first. Emphasize this dark pattern. I haven't actually seen the new Ghostbusters yet. I wonder what it's like. I kind of enjoyed the original so much that I don't want to kind of spoil it with the new version. All these different actors and stuff playing the same part and stuff. It might be good. It's like the car, really. That's what I'm on this for. What do you think? Do you like the new Ghostbusters? Or do you prefer the old one? Well, maybe it's two different ones. I don't know. Is it a different storyline or is it the same storyline? I can't remember. Wonder what made them choose a 59 Cadillac to hold all this. I know it's a good idea, but there's also other station wagons and stuff. Ah, we want a 59 Cadillac. Okay, that's looking nice. I've only got one wheel at the moment, it's funny. The tyres, I might just do some shading on the end here. These center bits, I'm just going to do a few lines going down. Try and keep that same shape. Pivot of the pen. Do some shading across here. The center bit, I'll probably just finish off the shading as well, just to show you what I'm doing. And just give you a general idea of all the different shading bits I've done. What I'll do is, I'll finish this off and then I'll go into time lapse for the rest of the tyres, which is pretty much the same. So there's no point in me explaining it all again. And I'll show you the finished product and other bits and pieces here and there. So this is the center hub. Do a few lines here. Okay. This bottom section where I've done the hydraulics, they're probably going to be all black, just because it's so dark, and it'll just make the white car that I've done stand out. I keep forgetting it's a white car because I know there's shading and stuff, but it's going to really darken it out. I want to keep it nice and white, so everyone can see. Okay, so I'm just finishing up here, guys, just signing the picture with my awesome logo. Okay, as you can see, this is the 59 Cadillac Ghostbusters mobile, souped up style with monster truck wheels. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you can tell, where I did the wheels pretty much the rest of the same. Don't know if you noticed, but kind of jacked up the treads here, so darkened them out, but it kind of worked out well. But yeah, hope you actually enjoyed the video and stuff, and come back for maybe some more vehicle drawings and stuff. I'll draw on vehicles, and if you got any suggestions, just leave them in the comments and stuff, and don't forget to look at some of the links in the description and stuff. So anyway, have a nice day, and I'll see you later.